What's up, guys? This is Paul from Paul's Predatory Fish coming at you with a new video. If you like this kind of stuff and you want to see more fish like the bass, getting new fish, stuff like that, make sure you ring the notification bell so you can stay tuned with updates. Anytime I drop a new video, you'll get a little notification. Make sure to subscribe, and as always, like the video if you like this kind of stuff. All right, guys, let's get into it. So in today's video, what we're doing is basically we're going to be rehoming some fish and picking up some new mystery fish. A buddy of mine made me an offer on a redtail I had, so we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to pick up a mystery fish. So if you want to see what we picked up, make sure you watch to the end of the video. Alrighty, let's roll the clips. What's up, guys? We are rehoming this, I would say 14 to 16 inch redtail catfish. He's pretty good size. A little skinny today. We've been fasting him for the last couple days, preparing him for travel. You don't like to feed, especially catfish, a couple days in advance before you move them, because they tend to throw up whatever you fed them, and stomach acid in the water is just not good. You'll end up having to do a lot of water changes if your fish puke. But anyways, we're gonna scoop them out. We got a tub here with some fresh water, a little salt mellow fix, just anything to prevent some stress on the road. So we're gonna get them out. Yep. Look at the size of this fish, guys. Alright, guys, so we just dropped off the 14-inch redtail catfish to our good buddy, and we're on our way to pick up a mystery fish. This has been a plan now for about 2 weeks or so, and it's going to be a great addition to one of our tanks, so stay tuned for that. We'll show you the fish when we get there. Alright, guys, we are back with the mystery fish. Check out the colors on this bass. I would say he's 12 to 14 inch, 24 karat peacock bass, and he's got lots and lots of beautiful dark black spots. This is one of my favorite types of peacock bass, highly sought after and very hard to find. Local Craigslist ad came up, someone I've dealt with many times, great guy. Lots of good fish. He's always selling something nice. He's always got some amazing stuff. And he hit me up. He had a whole group of these. I think he had 6 of them or something like that. And I bought his biggest male. So I'll try to get him a nice side view, and we'll show you him getting put into the tank with the rest of the peacock bass. Let's see if I can. He's very stressed. Look at those colors. That is going to be a beautiful fish when it gets bigger. It's already stunning, so you can only imagine how those colors are going to change as he ages. Look at all the little spots. The spots are my favorite. Alrighty, guys, so he's going to go into the 180-gallon community bass grow out tank for now. There are 6 peacock bass in here, as you can tell from other videos. We've got the intermedia, which we recently introduced, my monoculus or mono. Not sure what this one is, but it's starting to get some small spotting here and there. And then the Ocellaris, and then the 2 Azules. So we're gonna add the 24K to this mix of bass, and I think he might be the largest out of all of them. So the Azules are all pretty big, and so is this Ocellaris, but I think he's got good size on him. He might be about a little bit bigger than this guy. So I'm gonna feed them. I like to feed all the fish before introducing other fish. It kind of distracts them, and if they have full bellies, they're less likely to attack a new fish. So I've got some tilapia here, they already know. I'm gonna drop some of that in. So I'll set the camera up, feed them, and throw this guy in there. I made it into a killer. while I'm feeding, I think I'm gonna give the 210 a little bit of food. These two bass, the big Florida spotted gar and the marble Acara tiger shovelnose hybrid. You guys may notice my jardini arowana is not in this tank anymore. Unfortunately, he did pass away. He jumped out of the tank and he landed out behind it, dried up while I was at work. There was nothing that could have been done. All the tanks were locked down and he still managed to find a way to get out. So I'm gonna roll the clip that I recorded the day I came home, and I'm gonna show you the jardini. So if you're squeamish, this is more or less like a warning. You can skip ahead if you don't wanna see the dead fish. I am gonna be showing a video of him passed away. He's all dried up, he's basically fish jerky. So if you don't wanna see that, this is your last warning. You can skip ahead or you can completely click out of the video, but I'm gonna roll that and then we'll get back to putting the fish in the tank. All right, guys, I apologize for looking a little rough. It's been a long day at work, and we just got home probably 30 minutes ago or so. I came downstairs to do a welfare check on all the fish, make sure all the tanks are doing good. Everybody was looking good. And then I noticed something a little unusual. My 210 was missing my jardini arowana, and I did find him. He somehow jumped out. I'm not entirely sure how he did it, but the 210 in the back up here, somehow he managed to push a lid up, even though they're all technically locked down. He pushed a lid up and ended up under my 180-gallon peacock bass grow out tank stand. And basically, I'm devastated. I don't know how to put it in simpler terms. I'm very upset that I lost this fish. This is a bucket list fish of mine. I actually drove 6 to 8 hours round trip to pick him up as just a baby. I drove all the way to New York City for him, picked him up from Monster Fish Aquarium. Great store, check him out. But I've had him for about 2 years now, just shy of 2 years. I got him at 8 inches and he was 20 inches. So he grew quite a bit. Unfortunately, he did jump. He got spooked, I'm thinking, while I was at work. And he jumped out and dried out. So it is what it is. I'll show you him, how I found him, and what I plan to do. So I came downstairs, and this is what I saw under my 180. Big dry. You can see he landed somewhere back here. It was rolling around, flopping around, and this is where he succumbed. Unfortunately, he's very big. He's about 20 inches. This was a very, very sad loss for me. He's all dried out, he's stiff. This was an incredible loss for me, guys. But I didn't want to not share it. I wanted you guys to know what happened, because this is something that is part of the fish hobby. It's the dark side to the fish hobby. There's always going to be losses, deaths, unexplained deaths. So I wanted to show you guys that it happens to everybody. No matter what, you're always gonna have to deal with something like this, something upsetting, but it's just part of the hobby. So unfortunately, his life ended a little too soon, but as they say, there's more fish in the sea, so we'll see what we can do about getting maybe another grow out or something. All right, guys, so we're gonna throw that 24 karat bass into the 180-gallon tank with the rest of the bass. We'll see how it goes. He is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. All right, guys, so it's been about 4 or 5 days now since I put the 24 karat peacock bass in the 180, and he's been doing really, really well. I'm gonna end up rolling some clips for you guys so you can see him swimming around with all the other bass everybody gets along, and that's what I just love about peacock bass. For the most part, they get along if they're a similar size to one another. Once in a while, if one's larger than the other, they can bully it, but I've never really had an issue with peacock bass beating each other to the point where, you know, they need to be separated. They're always, you know, relatively calm. Check these guys out. They're coming in. They're interested in this video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to play some clips of the bass in the 180. So, like I said, thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of this video. Have a good one.